They're a tougher, they go to whatever school. They go to this school. Well, I know, 1,000 officers. Most of you guys are like nice people. Not that they're not nice people. I think they're told to be very stern on the expressway. I don't know. Every time I get pulled over on the expressway, they're very stern. What do you mean you don't care? I heard that. Okay, music, singing, dancing, loved ones. Now, as you know, loved ones could be your greatest source. As you know, loved ones could be your greatest source of pleasure, of stress management. There's a form of torture for the human body called solitary confinement. What that means is we're designed by Mother Nature to be social, and the epitome, or whatever the word is our significant other. So we figure that out at some point in our life, that our life would be so much stress-free and so happy and so awesome if we can just find that significant other person. So you ask yourself, where's the best place to find a significant other person? And then eventually you find that special someone. And then you go, I love you. I love you. And when you're in love, your whole life starts to work out. Endorphins and serotonin. People even say you have a special glow. You have a glow. And then you go, what? We'll glow forever. Forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. All we have to do is get married, and life will always be grand. Isn't that so? So that's what I recommend. Get married. Because sometimes it goes really well, but other times, the things that used to be adorable are now annoying. I'll give you an example. With my first wife, when I first met her, she said, that's why I don't like technology. Shut up. She said, oh, you're funny. Let's get married. You make me laugh. And then after a while, she goes, what's everything a frickin' joke to you, buddy? I go, well. But I've discovered the solution. If you want unconditional love for the rest of your life, I can tell you how to get it. I research this a lot, and I like the police department for a lot of reasons, and this is how to do it. If you get yourself a dog, you'll get unconditional love every day, forever and ever, no matter what. The dog will love you more than they'll love themselves. You have a dog, don't you? He's clairvoyant. No, she nodded. All right. Show's over. Get out. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. Oh, my back. I shoveled snow yesterday. And Tuesday, I pushed the car out of the snow. I'm walking home from Larrabee Herbs, you know, the health food store. It's a true story. And the young lady says, can you help us push this car? So I'm pushing and pushing and pushing. And as you might be thinking, should a man my age be pushing? Because, right? So I come to find out they were actors and my wife paid them. Not even a smirk. Okay, no, I did put, so how does that work? So you should be a little careful. It's going to snow again. Every year in this country, 100 people on average die, trying to get the number, 300 heart attacks, 100 deaths on average. Why? It's usually guys my age. Now I'll get this. And now you're cold, you have arteries clogged. The problem with clogged arteries is they don't cause symptoms. You've heard that. It's true. The arteries start clogging when we're, how old are you? 27. They start clogging when you're 20, what? 7. They start clogging when you're 27. But no symptoms until you're 57. That's how it works. Why do they keep clogging up, by the way? Don't answer. Here's something for you to think about for the rest of your life. In 60 years from now, many of you will be dead. So hang with me. For me, it won't be 60. It'll be about 30 years. If I'm lucky. 60 years, you'll be dead. What's the number one most likely cause of death, whatever that word's called? What's the most likely thing we are going to die from? I think you just said it. Huh? Heart attack. So, tip of the day, for the next 60 years, do whatever you can to not have a heart attack. Because by the time you have chest pain, it's late in the game. Matter of fact, I'll tell you this, more statistics, and this will make sense in a second. Every minute, 2,500 heart attacks today in America every day. Half of whom had no history of nothing. A third of all those people are going to die every day. Isn't that interesting? Just say, oh. Okay. But the more interesting thing is, 100 years ago, we had virtually no heart disease in this country. We had virtually no diabetes. Did I already say this? Okay, so why was there virtually no heart disease 100 years ago and now there's plenty? Why? It's the food. Here's the conspiracy theory. Why did we sue the tobacco industry? Because they lied to us. But they didn't lie to us. They lied to us. Yeah, they lied to us. Billions of dollars. It's about the money. So now the tobacco industry is kind of fading a bit. So where do all those geniuses and need to be trillionaires go? They go into the food industry, and they go in the pharmaceutical industry, and things like that. So they have to go on TV. It's mostly the food. So what should we eat? Sweet potatoes, plants. Okay, quiz number 3. What's plants back there? What's plants back there? What's plants back there? That's the fruit. How many of you are just going to eat fruit for lunch? Oh, they might bring out a salad or some sweet and some green things. And I understand. Hugs. A hug can be therapeutic, as long as the person you hug is... Laughter can be the best medicine. Massage could be therapeutic. Spirituality, people who are spiritual can handle their stress better than those friends of yours who are heathens. You'll suffer both in this world and in the next, you heathen. You go to church? You go to church?
Not church, no.
But you're spiritual?
Yeah.
Me too. Where's the chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate! Anybody like chocolate? Okay. So here's the skinny on chocolate. See what I did there? Dark is better. You like, right? Dark is better.
I hit one with my coffee.
What?
I hit dark chocolate with my coffee.
And you put dark chocolate in the coffee?
No.
Oh, you mean you'll have a piece of chocolate and a coffee in the morning? Oh, that's cool. So, the darker the better. It's kind of bitter. Where can you get the best, the mostest? 75% Whole Foods. What's the problem? $12.47. What do I recommend? Put it under your jacket, walk out, parking lot. What do they come up to you and they say, hey, officer? It's one of the challenges of being an officer, you know. People are like, oh, you can't commit crimes. You're not human. You're a police officer. I get that a little bit too. You have to always have good posture. When I used to smoke, the crap I used to get, a chiropractor smoking, that's redunculous. But it was better than committing a felony, wouldn't you say? Whenever my ex would drop off my daughter, oh, here's a true story. So she comes up, her daughter, then out in the car is her new husband, who used to work for me. Cigarettes keeping you alive, my friend. What's the other takeaway? Well, I've never hired a young, good-looking male chiropractor ever since I'm remarried, and I don't fool me twice. Spirituality. Oh, okay, chocolate. I said that. Alcohol. All right. Alcohol keeps changing. Some of the things you see on TV, most of the things you see on TV, most of the reports that go to your medical doctor. You got to remember, your medical doctor loves you and wants you to be alive and save your life. Most of what they're reading is written by the pharmaceutical industry. Well, these studies that we paid for, and there's a bunch of lies, prove that this drugs. So I thought that's what was happening with the alcohol industry, because they said 1 or 2 drinks a day. But the longest living people on earth have like a glass or 2 of wine. Who's that good news for? Any of you guys drink wine? red, I suppose. Just don't drink it out of a paper bag. You'll get a reputation. I try to drink wine because it's supposed to be good for you. But I think, though, on the other hand, the alcohol hits the liver a little bit. And if you don't drink, don't take it up. But if you drink, I'd say switch to the red wine, have it with your dinner, have a glass, maybe 2. That doesn't mean 14 drinks on Friday.
I'm married.
You don't have sex because you're married? You see how you're trying to get married, you see? Never mind. It'll be different. It'll be different. Mine will be different. It'll be wonderful and forever. Forever! All right, so now I got a joke. So I did a program, at the 25th. Let's see, should I tell this story? Yeah, there's enough time has gone by. So I had a kooky guy. It was in roll call. Came in for treatments. Somehow the discussion is if you have sex 3 times a week, it's therapeutic. So he said, will you write me a prescription? I said, okay. Because I can write prescriptions, non-drug, non-surgical. I'm a physician under the Illinois Medical Practice Act, prescription pad and everything. Must have sex 3 times a week. He puts it on Facebook. I almost got in big trouble. I saw him the other day with the 25th. I go, you almost got me in big trouble. And, it was a joke. Yeah, I forgot about social media. People are always watching. Get enough sleep. 8 hours of sleep. You should just get enough sleep. It's hard. You work a lot. You have family. 2 jobs, some of you. Oy vey. So just hide the squad car somewhere and take a nap. I'll write you a note. Put it on Facebook. So when you sleep on your stomach, your low back goes